What's the scariest place you've had Shreks? In the woods at night. We weren't in the car, it was parked across the street. Suddenly we saw headlights driving at us. It was the sheriff. We had to get dressed, run across railroad tracks and across the street. He was yelling at me to run and I was almost crying cause I was stepping on rocks at the railroad tracks. The next day was the first time he bought me flowers. We have been married 35 years. I have gotten flowers so many times I can't count. In my boyfriend's room when he still lived with his parents. That was how I was introduced to his brothers when they came over for dinner. Dinner went well, though. My mother-in-law is a nurse and at the time she took care of patients with bowel problems, so not only was my introduction to the family done in the most horrific teen comedy cliché way, I also got to sit and listen to the whole family talk about poop at dinner. It was a culture shock, to say the least, but I consider it a funny story now. I really like his family. They are very chill people. In the entrance of a hotel in Nice, France. It was in the middle of the night, but still anyone could have entered. I'm also pretty sure there was CCTV. Underground tunnel of an old train line. As a doctor at work, I'm aware it makes me unprofessional, but in my defense my partner wasn't a patient and I didn't really have any work per se. It was around 2 a.m. and all patients were stable lol. It was terribly scary for obvious reasons. I was afraid I'd get caught by patients, the security guard, or by my own senior resident who was asleep in the room next to mine, and to top it all off, for some reason it didn't bother me during the act, but the window was wide open and while we were at the 5th floor, right across the window, after a few meters was a ramp which also had windows, and I was absolutely terrified of the fact that someone may have seen me from there.